Hi guys, it's me again. It's Josie. I just finished doing a workout. I'll post it online, the workout that I did. It was a 30-minute Japanese walking workout, but I also used weights while we were doing the slow moves. And that really made me sweat like crazy. So that was an awesome workout. I'll post it after the video. I wanted to let you know what I'm having for lunch, just to give you ideas, okay? At night when I cook, I always cook for more people. I never cook just for the two of us. So there's always some kind of leftover, and I can, extra salad, extra this, extra that. So basically what I did today is I had fish yesterday, and it was steelhead salmon. And I had quinoa. So I'm going to show you here. I heated that up, the leftovers, and then I added a little bit of my leftover salad, and I've got some avocado. So that's today's lunch. I just reheated it in the microwave. These dishes are my Chinese food dishes that I saved. And also, I also made myself a shake. So this shake is just almond milk, sugar-free, no vanilla. You could buy the vanilla one if you want, because I did add vanilla into this, but I don't want to pay for the vanilla one. I'd rather just put it myself. And I think the vanilla ones have sugar in them, so I don't want the sugar. And then I did whey powder. I get my whey powder at Bulk Barn, and I think it's the number 001580. It's whey powder isolate or whatever it's called. So I took 3 very large tablespoons of it, and I put it in this 1.5 cups of almond milk. Now it looks like there's more, because when you mix this, it actually swells for some reason. And then there's more than 1.5 cups in there. So this will be my, my drink to go with my lunch. And if there's fat in your meal, okay, normally what I do is I have a cup of tea after, because the tea is hot and it melts the fat. So it makes the food go down better. So when you're on Mounjaro, I can tell you, last night I had a snack and I should not have. I ate popcorn, but it just got stuck here. Okay, I woke up with the most severe heartburn through the night, and I was up for like an hour trying to get this to go down again. So when that happens, I have hot water or hot tea or hot whatever. And that helps it to go down, but it does take a while. So you could be a couple of hours without sleep when this happens. So that's what I wanted to let you know. This is my Ninja, right? It's just a Ninja thing. So I fill it up about half full with the almond milk, and then I put the 3 big tablespoons of the whey powder in there. So this gives me an extra 10 grams of protein. Quick way to get protein, right? And we don't want to deplete ourselves of protein. And I just finished exercising, so I am going to replenish my protein to make sure that I don't run out of protein in my body and lose muscle, right? I don't want to lose muscle. I want to lose fat. So I might not eat all this, okay? If I don't eat it, that's fine. A thing I have a hard time with is throwing food away. I was raised, you eat what's on your plate. You finish your plate. If you didn't finish your plate, what ended up happening is you ate it at the next meal. My parents were severe like that. So to me, wasting food is like, ugh. But I'm old enough to know now that nobody's going to punish me. And I'm not going to have to eat it at the next meal. So I'm going to go ahead, and if I'm not hungry, I'm just not going to finish my plate, and I will throw it out. And it does go into compost. Yeah. So the exercise workout I did was fantastic. I loved it. I did the 20-minute one a few days ago. Now I did the 30-minute one, and that was just awesome. It's actually 32 minutes with the stretching. But that was just awesome, and it's easy, and you can go at your own rhythm. You don't have to do all the segments if you don't want to. And I even added 2-pound weights in there for some of the segments, and it was just great. So I know that it's hard to get used to working out, but this is something you can even do indoors, in your living room, in your bedroom, in your bathroom. I don't care. Well, I wouldn't do it in the bathroom, but you know what I mean, right? Now, on top of that, what I am going to do is every week I'm going up 5. So what I'm doing are 5, I'm up to 15 now for each, but I'm doing 15 squats and 15 counter push-ups and 15 sit-ups. Okay, so it sounds like, but I'm doing this every day. So that's building my muscle back up. And, you know, the workouts you could do every day or every 2 days or whatever. But if you do one day, just do the workout, and the next day you add in a couple of pounds of weight, or just even 1 bottle of water in your hand, in each hand, you know. It just keeps your muscles. I feel my muscles right now. So it just keeps your muscles, you know, intact. You don't have to do it every time you work out. You want to give your muscles a break once in a while for a day. You don't have to give them a week break, but just a day, you know, unless you're hurting. If you're hurting, and, you know, listen to your body. I'm not a doctor, but in general, when I've worked out, you know, if it hurt, I just didn't work out for that part. So that's one of the reasons I quit running, because it was getting really, really hard on my shins. And honestly, running did not help me to lose any weight. It was just horrible. I tried to run for a long time. I did 5Ks, 10Ks, but it was just too hard. It's not something that was good for me. So, and now I'm hurt, you know, I was hurting at the end there, so I stopped, but which I shouldn't have. I should have just maybe slowed down or whatever. But, you know, we do what we know at the time, right? So you got to forgive yourself for all this crap. Anyway, so that's my lunch, and tonight I'm making chicken again. My husband bought a lot of chicken, so we're eating a lot of chicken. And I should have enough for a couple of days of that. I'll just change what goes with it, you know, make a salad, and if it's not quinoa, well, I could use pasta, or I could use potatoes for him and nothing for me, and just vegetables for me. And I will make some greens with that. I love to make green vegetables with practically every meal. So, you know, whether it's broccoli or even cauliflower rice or something like that, I will make vegetables in almost every meal. So you guys take care. And if you have any questions, go ahead and ask down in the comments. And if you like what you see, I'm still at 4 pounds weight loss. I'm taking my next shot tomorrow. So if you like what you see, just subscribe to my channel. I mean, you know, at worst, you can unsubscribe at a later date if it's not for you. And I hope to see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.